All right. Welcome back to the Bring the Juice podcast. I'm your host. We are back in Dallas, Texas again, co-hosted by my guy, Michael Walker.
Yes, sir.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go.
We have Sean McKeon from the Dallas Cowboys itself on the pod. Sean, say what's up real quick to the guys.
What's going on, fellas?
Getting rowdy.
Feeling the juice coke.
Little crown cokes at the table today. This is that type of day, getting a little active. I love it. Sean, went to Michigan. Is that tight end you now, by the way? Like, is it becoming that? I mean,
I won't claim it because I know there's a lot of
some
Iowas
Iowa
up there.
guys.
Yeah. We got a lot of Big Ten guys actually on the Cowboys. Ferguson from Wisconsin and Hendershot from IU. So I would say the Big Ten in general kind of time you.
I'll give you that.
I can take that.
I can ride with that.
I mean,
I won't claim it, but I think we're in the conversation.
no, absolutely.
Definitely got to bring it up if you talk about it. Yeah.
Well, before the pod, we were chopping about Michigan itself. You were talking about you just got back from a trip, right?
Yeah, was in Aruba for
Yeah.
a week. Great little vacay. Needed a break, so. But yeah, that was nice. I've been training with Mike here for a couple weeks, busting our asses. Need a little break.
Getting right. Well, you mentioned you went to Italy, and I'm getting married pretty soon here. I don't know if I'll be married by the time this drops, but if all things go according to plan. But you said you went to Italy also during your time at Michigan as for an internship.
Yep.
But also the team.
The team.
Yeah, tell us about that real quick.
The team travels, you know. Harbaugh brought us on some trips. Italy was the first one he did my sophomore year, so that was like, it was a while ago, 2017.
Right.
Did an internship there for 3 weeks. I mean, stayed in Rome. You can't really beat that.
That's insane.
That was like 2 miles from the Vatican. Could like walk there. Yeah, it was crazy. I saw like Florence and Venice and all that stuff.
Right.
Amalfi Coast is probably like the craziest
place
I've ever seen. Just like that's like the towns with like the buildings and the cliffs and shit.
Right.
Dude, like the roads are on the cliffs. Like we were driving in a taxi over there because you can't even take the train in there. You can take the train everywhere in Italy, but just to get on the coast, you got to take a taxi. And I was just like looking out the window, like, if he goes like 3 feet to the right,
it's over.
We're going down a cliff.
There has to be. I mean, there's got to be a Googleable statistic that like how many people die in the Amalfi Coast in Texas.
Dude, it's crazy. But yeah, so I've been blessed to travel a lot of places, honestly, and Harbaugh definitely helped with that. So thankful for that.
Just talking about Harbaugh right now. Like,
I want to dig that one quick.
We got to get that out. Like, us.
We had Coach Jeff Tedford,
And we love him.
Love him, legendary dude. We won some things. He did some big things at Cal before his venture at Fresno State. Mm-hmm. But I mean, Harbaugh, he's a dude.
How is he?
He's a dude.
How is that like experience? Like just being a high school kid and you commit to Michigan. You're like, this is my.
Did he recruit you?
He recruited me. I was like his first class he recruited in 2016 because he got hired in 2015, took the team over, and then I was the first class he recruited. But so really his son Jay Harbaugh recruited me. He was a tight end coach at the time. Came out to visit me. Basically, like invited me to a camp and said if I did good, I'd get the offer. So that's what happened.
There you go. Works.
Basically committed like on the spot in Harbaugh's office. Yeah. But no, honestly, I loved Ann Arbor, visiting there. Even before I committed, and I had other offers. I had a lot of ACC offers. But I'd say Michigan was definitely the biggest, and playing for Coach Harbaugh, like, are you serious? Like, he just came from the NFL, from the 49ers, where had a lot of success.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if I want to get to the NFL, like, this is probably my best, best chance to get developed, and definitely worked out.
I had what the hell's his name? Tight end from Michigan, about to break out this year, Luke
Schoonmaker.
Yes. So I talked to Luke Schoonmaker at the Shrine Bowl.
Yeah.
Gritty dude. I was like, God. I told him, I was like, hey, usually we're sipping on something on these podcasts.
Yeah.
But he was at the All-Star game and he's like,
put it down.
He's like, bro, I love a beer right now. And I'm just like, you can tell he's definitely for the boys, bro.
Yeah, man.
Great vibes.
Yeah. So he's from Connecticut, actually. I'm from Massachusetts. So we're New England boys. And he came to Michigan. When I was a junior, he was a freshman, so we played together for a couple of years, and he's a great dude. Love that guy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he turned into a great player.
He kind of didn't go too far in depth, but like, I got the vibe of like Jim Harbaugh, like different breed of just human being itself as far as his operative standpoint. And I feel like anybody who's super hyper successful in any category has some weird quirks about them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Isn't one of Jim's like what was it? I remember like sleepovers, khakis. I'm thinking of words that come into mind right now.
Khakis, yeah.
Khakis.
I mean, he loves Lululemon.
I
think he might be sponsored by them.
You
actually.
have to. Yeah. What?
I don't know if he. So all his pants are Lululemon, usually khaki. Sometimes he switches up, goes with the gray, but all like ABC, pants. Yeah, super comfy. No, man, he was a great coach. His brain just works differently. Like honestly, he's always thinking about like how he can make something better, and really like his main like philosophy is just like if we are good enough, just work harder, and so. That's what we did. We worked hard. Practices were tough sometimes. We used to do 4-hour spring ball practices.
Woo. Did you break them up? Like you guys had like a halftime?
So I don't know if you remember how spring ball works, Mike, but like you only get like 4 hours a day or something.
Yeah.
It's like the NCAA like limit.
We for sure
We went over.
Yeah. Like only like 4 hours like scheduled football time a day. So one day would be like a 4-hour practice, and the next day would be like 4 hours of meetings. So we kind of like rotate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this guy right here at Fresno State, 5 years in a row. Like what you were going through with tell them about Stallworth's workouts.
Oh, all right. So Tommy Stallworth, Atlanta Falcons. Now head strength conditioning coach of the Atlanta Falcons, great dude.
Yeah.
But it was different. I mean, we just came off a losing season, and we basically brought in this military brain of a coach, and he was going to break us. Yeah. And we didn't touch a weight the first 2 weeks because we couldn't line up correctly. We were doing all this shit. It was out of hand. We would do a set of squats. He'd blow a whistle and have a tug of war match between two people in the middle of the weight room, and he'd like it'd be like he would do.
I feel like that brings the juice though. A little
it
bit.
does, but like to an extent. And then he has like max squatting like game days and shit like that. It got iffy. He put a dude into a coma.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah. Summer, dude, it gets hot in Fresno, and they wanted to do summer conditioning at 1 p.m. so that we could beat our opponents, at a certain level.
If you haven't been to Fresno, 1 p.m. in Fresno is not.
It's out of hand. But I mean, we went 1-11 that year, so clearly it did not work. But I learned a lot from that, and it developed into the coaching staff that helped to become successful. But I mean, bro, it's
111's tough.
It changed my life, bro. It changed my life.
Changed your life?
Changed my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like your experience at Michigan, though, I don't know if you went through a season that detrimental.
No, I think our worst season is probably like, what do we go? Maybe 9-5 or something.
Yeah, winning culture. Yeah. Definitely winning culture.
No, we had a lot. I had like at least 3 seasons with 10 wins.
Okay.
But dude, I never won a bowl game.
Ever?
What?
Dude, never won a bowl game.
Do you have no college rings?
Never beat Ohio State.
It's always Ohio State. Huh? It's always.
Dude, we were so close every year, and I think by sophomore year we probably had the best chance, but we're on our fucking 3rd string QB.
Yeah, it's tough.
I was like, dude, it was rough.
So what was your biggest win?
Biggest win.
Most memorable, because I know that Ohio State game. I mean, that's iconic.
There's a couple. We beat Michigan State. I went 3 for 1 against Michigan State.
There you go.
So,
gotta win that game.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Like I know Ohio, but you gotta win Michigan State.
I know. My junior year, we beat them at their place. That was pretty sweet.
Right.
That was when DPJ did the lumberjack pose, the Paul Bunyan pose. Yeah.
Oh, that was badass.
Yeah, that was badass. We beat Notre Dame and the Big House. When it was like raining, that was pretty sweet.
It's gotta be rocking.
Yeah, we destroyed them.
Fresno State plays Michigan next year.
Really?
Not this year. I'm sorry, 2024.
2024.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll have to bet on it.
We'll have to go to that game.
Hey, you want it?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll cover the spread. I'll tell you that much.
Good spread.
Yeah, we'll
discuss the spread.
No. We'll put it. We got a couple bets going on right now with Sid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who is he claiming?
I don't know. I don't know. What about like I'm a Barstool Sports guy. I
me
enjoy
too. Yeah, I listen to Part of My Take. Whatever. Yeah,
have to, right?
I fucking love them.
What about Portnoy's involvement in Michigan? Do you wish he was more involved, less involved? I heard a couple good debates about this with him. Or how involved is he? Have you met him? Did he ever come in the locker room or anything like that?
No, I didn't.
Because he claims the shit out of Michigan.
Yeah, I never met him. No, he never came to the locker room. But I know our quarterback. He was like on campus a few times, and we had a quarterback, Wilton Spate. Who I think a couple guys met up with him. Yeah, I just wasn't with the crew at that time. I was like younger, so I was like whatever.
Right.
But, no, I mean it's cool. I like the attention he brings to it. I like Portnoy and just in general. So I'm glad to have him on Big Blue's side.
Well, even Bustin' with the Boys is definitely inspiration for what started Bring the Juice. Taylor Lewan, pioneer, right? It has to be.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, he's a legend at Michigan for sure. He's all over the walls and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. No, he's a great guy. I love listening to Bustin' with the Boys and all those Barstool podcasts are pretty sweet. But no.
You mentioned, we're looking at Mike's wall here. He's got that badass swaggy little picture. You mentioned the tradition the Cowboys have if you're a captain, and you said you were a special teams captain.
Yep.
First of all, why don't you say you want to explain it real quick?
Yeah. So like McCarthy, during the regular season, we rotate captains. Like we don't just like have one captain like offense, defense throughout the year. So he'll rotate guys, whoever the coaches pick, and whoever's most deserving. Whoever
I like that.
Shows leadership, stuff like that. So,
right.
My special teams coach picked me a couple times. Once last year, once the year before. So. I was thankful for that. It was really freaking cool walking out there for the coin toss.
Oh,
yeah. And but McCarthy, we get a picture before we walk out there for the coin toss, and so I got mine with Zach Martin and Malik Hooker this year. So that was pretty sweet. And if you win the game, get the framed picture with the score underneath. So. Got two of those.
Can't beat that.
I was just lucky. We won both my games. It was pretty convincing too. So I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I'm getting a picture.
Take me through that experience, because I got to do it once this last year. The first game against the Saints, we opened up home game against the Saints.
That's sweet.
Yeah, Atlanta versus New Orleans. I think it's going to be wild. So I got to walk out there, with Brady, Jared, AJ Terrell, and stuff. Yeah. Just that experience of going out to the coin toss when the crowd is getting ready to start rocking, it's unreal,
dude. It's just because you just grow up watching that.
Yeah,
it's like
every game. That's the first thing you see. It's just like that. That's cool.
That's juice right there. That's fucking juice.
That's juice. That's juice. I didn't get to call it, but no, it was just cool. You go out there, shake hands. You get to see the whole thing up close and personal. And,
right.
I actually don't even remember if we won, honestly. Either of the tosses.
Are you a heads or tails guy?
Tails. Tails
never fails.
I always go tails. Yeah.
Until it does.
Hey.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
At least you got something to stick with.
Every week, you have a new opportunity. Tails never fails.
I've always said that. I've always picked tails. So
yeah, me too.
I didn't get to call it either.
It's kind of just like roulette for me too. Like I always pick red. I'm a red guy.
You're a red guy.
I'm a red guy.
Down black, man.
You're black.
Down black.
Yeah, no, I like red.
I kind of got my numbers. I have a couple fucked up roulette stories.
Numbers, yeah. I like messing with the numbers.
Well, I have a guy who I saw a guy lose his entire month's paycheck. He was betting $10 at a time. This is a Fresno casino. $10 at a time on block 2.
It's gotta be dangerous having a casino on campus or near campus.
It's 20 minutes. It's out there enough.
I feel like
people don't really go.
We kind of caught on late.
Right. Well, I grew up going to that shit.
Okay.
Because you're 18. We went in high school, but anyways, this guy lost his entire. He was $10. Had his wife on his shoulder, looking at it, sweating bullets. We went and played some blackjack. Came back. This dude's stack went from fucking a giant treasure chest to he's counting these chips at this point, doing the old toss, toss. It's reminding me of the scene from Hangover right now where Alan's just sweating out, doing math equations in his fucking head and shit, and with a combination of Ocean's 11 for some reason. And we walked by, dude. We're 18, seniors in high school. And this dude loses all of it. But in the meantime, we're betting with him. I got $10 on black, bro. Oh my God. They match your money and shit. So anyways, this dealer, he's kind of, bro.
Yeah.
Dealers at casinos, do they ever use the real name, bro?
No.
It's like a white dude named Chen. It's like a Indian dude named Carlton. And you're just like, what are you doing, bro? But
That's funny.
this guy's just kind of looking like, well, here we go. And this dude's lost all his money. And we started betting with him. Me and my buddy, it was Beecher. We were like, come on, baby, black two. Oh. And then
That almost makes it worse, I think, at that point.
dude. So he runs out of money. He watches one more hit roll to see if it would have hit. It doesn't. Dude walks away, and the guy, Carlton, he's like, man, that was tough. Like, that dude told me his story. Like, he mathematically has this equation. As long as it hits one time here, whatever, he has a strategy. It didn't hit though, so he's like, fucked. I was like, damn. So we just were like, fuck it, we're gonna go black 2 one more time. Shit hits back to back.
No way.
Oh my God, he was sick.
way.
He was sick. Disgusting.
Dude, so there was casinos in Aruba where I just was. So me and my girlfriend were playing. She just plays the slots, whatever, Wheel of Fortune game.
Hey, here's $20.
No, literally, I gave her $20 and she came back like 6 minutes later with 70. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I hit twice, so I just cashed out.
There you go.
I was like, damn, all right. No, dude, my first night in Aruba, I went to the blackjack table. I don't put down like $300. I lost it all so fast, bro. Like, it was like, I've played blackjack before. I'm not a huge gambler, but I played in Atlantis when I went a couple times. But dude, like the fastest I've ever lost $300. It was crazy. But then I went back the last night I was there, brought 200, and then went up 200 from that. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you got to pay for the entertainment too.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
something to do. So it's not the
dude. My last hand, I was like kind of sitting around 200.
right.
And my girlfriend's waiting. It's like late. She's like, all right, let's go up to the room, whatever. But so I was like, all right, I'll just put a big bet down, put like 75 down, one hand. Just feeling good. And then I got like a 9 and a 2. I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, a dealer's hand is like kind of shitty. I'm doubling.
Right.
It was like a 3 maybe. I was like, yeah, I'm doubling. So I doubled that. I had 150 down on the table, like kind of sweating a little bit. And then dealer busted. Everyone's like, fuck yeah, like, let's go. I'm like, all right, cash me out, let's go.
Right?
You gotta get out of there.
Bro, there's honestly, it's like
horror stories of people who don't know how to get out.
bro, you
It's the
never
hardest
do.
part, dude.
That's what house always wins
hardest part.
because you get greedy.
Oh,
greedy.
You get
absolutely.
greedy. You think
Don't let you win the first hand. It could be a long day.
the reason I'm I love blackjack, but I think I love craps personally more than anything because I feel like I control my own destiny at least a little bit where I'm rolling the dice. If I fuck up, that's my ass. I did not roll those dice good enough. If Carlton at the blackjack table, if I got 19 shown and he's got a 2 and a 3 and he goes.
It hits 21.
21. What do you know?
I'm out.
What do you know? 21. And I just go.
Those are the most
and here's the thing. He does it with a smile. No, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom.
No, I think the worst when you play blackjack, if you hit a 17, that's like the worst because you're like, you're not 16, 17. You're not high enough to like
for sure
to feel good about staying. But then if you hit again,
see,
it all depends. Like, I kind of like sitting at the end of the table almost, only if the people in front of me know what they're doing, obviously.
I don't because
like if there's like newbies at the table, I'm like kind of fucked. But I like sitting at the end so I can just see like because I didn't even know how many decks were like in the they had, like one of the machine
single deck,
things.
There's 2. There's different versions.
I think but they didn't really say at the table, so I was like. Whatever, so I was just kind of like counting the cards in front of me, like looking how many face cards. Like, yeah, because the table's pretty full, so I'm just like looking at how many face cards are there. I'm like, there's a lot of face cards. I could probably hit
again. Yeah.
Sean, you mentioned you were a captain because of special teams. Can we just talk real quick about like the importance of the role of special teams in your life has been? Because at Michigan, were you a special teams guy, or was that really you had to own your role in the league off of that?
Almost humbled.
Dude, I hated special teams at Michigan.
Yeah.
I hated it. And my coach is always like,
KOR's not the most
like you gotta, you're going to have to play special teams in the NFL. I was like, no. If I'm a high draft pick, I want to. Whatever. Dude, everyone plays special teams in the NFL. If you're not a first rounder, you're playing special teams, bro. It does not matter. And you can make a living off that shit. And people don't realize that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, if you're good at special teams, it adds so much value to just you as a player, because like I had some plays on offense. Like I was kind of like a fullback, tight end. I come in the run game, like heavy personnels as like the third string, sometimes backup tight end. But dude, most of my playing times on special teams, I'm on kick return, punt. And if you, that's how you stay on the roster. That's how you get 100%. Spots over guys. It's I wish I could go back in time and tell myself that at Michigan, low key.
I feel like people don't understand that it's like, all right, this is the NFL. There's a million people who are trying to get here. Guys can catch. Guys are fast. Guys are strong. What separates you? Could you play special teams? And that's one thing that people don't understand. Like, special teams is what gets you on the plane, because if there's two guys in the same position, well, I could play this guy on 3 special teams. This guy only plays 1. Who's going on? Who's taking the trip?
And that was
literally. That's how you make the bus.
That was like kind of my calling card this last season. Like, I played a shit ton of different positions on special teams. I played damn near, I think I've played every single position on punt. I sort of both sides, left guard, left tackle, right guard. I don't think I've played right tackle. I played right wing, left wing.
Let that kick step down, though.
Dude, because we actually did a pro punt at Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So I already kind of knew the footwork.
So you didn't have to do the shitty shield concussion protocol?
No.
Well, what?
Thank God. Dude, because do you remember when Michigan State blocked the punt against us?
Yes, iconic.
So
you on that team?
I was not on that team.
Okay.
I came the year after, so I was watching it on TV.
Was that a teach tape thing, though?
Stunned. I was like, holy shit, what just happened?
Yeah. You and the rest of the world.
I mean,
dude, it was crazy.
I knew it was going to happen.
But we had the shield punt like that year. So after that, Harbaugh's like, yeah, fuck no. Like, we're changing. Like, that is terrible. Like,
that's
like,
we
got to change something.
It's honestly the dumbest thing you could do. And everybody does it. I have no idea why.
So we went to the pro style punt and worked pretty well.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Oh, let me tell you. When I first got back from college punt to the NFL pro style punt, well, it took me a while. Like, because in college, you either just, no one's really trying to rush you. You're just going to run out there and you could leave right when the ball snapped. In the league, you have to wait for it. You have to actually block. That was like 9 and day for me. I would just run out there.
Yeah. No, college is definitely more just like return oriented.
Yeah.
In general, I mean, some of the NFL teams are, but they're still going to rush even with the returns in the NFL. So,
what do you think about that new little? I know XFL is playing around with changing the kickoffs, and I know that.
It's interesting.
I don't like it. I'll tell you why I don't like it. So
you've already had to go through the regular kickoff, the KR. Another motherfucker's gonna have to do it too.
No, not that. But like, okay. When we first got into the league, right before they changed the rule where you have to be like 1 yard off the ball. Like, I'm talking about, you're doing full on sprints.
Right.
You're sprinting before the ball is kicked.
Kickoff in KR is one of the hardest things in football.
You are running down their concussion protocol. I'm hitting someone in the face. I didn't like that. Okay, once they changed it to the 1 foot rule, I'm like, okay, that's a little better. It's a little one
less
step.
momentum.
Less momentum going. Okay, but this new rule, the most exciting thing in football, in my opinion, is running the kick return back. Like that. That's my
if you house one, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is the biggest play in football.
It's momentum changes.
You take that away. Like you line up 10 yards away from the guy who gets the ball. There's nobody who's going to run that back. If somebody runs that back, he breaks 10 tackles. He doesn't run that back.
I don't know, bro. I'm just thinking from the vantage point of being a deep man. Like, bro, all you need is one crease. All I'm saying is there is no like safety then at that point. You hit that right shit, boom, boom, you're gone, Mike.
But it's never been done because it's never been done yet.
I just think the hype of it's going to be less though too.
So how many kick returns have been taken back in the XFL this year? Do you guys know? Zero.
There's been zero.
Oh, not a single one.
Not since they had this rule. There's not one.
You're right. Now that we're like hashing it out, gotta stay.
It's just like
I think it takes away from kickoff mostly.
Opening kickoff.
Because kickoff's like speedy guys. If you put them 10 yards away, like you take it away the speed.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's just at that point you might as well have just straight linebackers.
Linebackers, tight ends,
guys
fullbacks.
that can.
That's what I'm putting out there.
Like shed blocks.
I'm not putting a wide receiver out there.
I mean, shit. You might as well throw like D linemen out there. No,
and I think it's going to happen. Like we have. I'll tell you, the Buccaneers have that dude O'Connell, number 79. King.
Oh my god. Dude. Yeah, big white guy. Yeah, he's crazy.
This dude is huge, bro. Like
the D lineman.
He is a D lineman, and he literally plays every special teams.
Yeah.
Where do you go to school?
I have no idea, bro. I just remember I'll never forget my rookie year. Friend. I'm on kickoff return. Front line. I'm counting. I'm like 5, 4. No, 1, 2. Like
hold
no
up.
way.
Why is this big dude at the 3?
Bro,
the L3 right now?
Like I'm sitting there looking at him. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at him. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm looking at the sideline like, coach, like,
bro.
Hey, man, own your role, bro.
Own your role.
Honestly, though, I don't mind blocking those guys. Like, I know I'm a tight end, so I'm bigger on kickoff return. I don't mind blocking the bigger D linemen because you know how they're going to play it. They're just going to try to bulldoze it.
Right. Yeah.
So
you get some leverage.
Yeah. With the fast guys, you really got, you got to worry because like they can just run around you. Yeah. Exactly. Hit you with the meanest crossover of all time. Like, dude, it's tough, and those are the guys you get the holding calls on because you're freaking trying to grab them and whatever as they just sprint around you.
You don't want to be that guy who's like, oh shit, we just got pinned on the 13-yard line because some corner just blew some shit up.
But I will say, like, to the point earlier, I think taking a kickoff return back is like the most exciting play in football because I've had. Terp took one back last year, and then Tony Pollard took one back the year before. Oh man,
you were on the team?
Yeah, I've been on KOR like the last 3 years. It's a great feeling, bro. Even when you get it's like the 50-yard line or just like
great field position, boys. Yeah, hey, let's go score one,
dude.
Right?
And maybe it's just the Cowboys special teams because our coach is Coach Bones is the man. Yeah, he's like the best special teams coach ever. And he just gets fucking juice like whenever we do anything.
I love that.
He brings that energy, bro. Like it's like he makes you excited to play. Special teams. Like, so honestly, I think that's just kind of like part of our culture that he's brought to special teams, and then guys get juice to like make tackles and shit.
Fuck bro. So you vibe off each other.
Yeah, like good blocks. Like he gets pumped for a good block more than anything, bro. So it's just like you just want to like play good for him. Yeah, like you just want to get the juice going.
So we're not gonna jump too far ahead, I know, in the career, but like I mean, we see what's going on with the Cowboys. You said you're a special teams player last year, and that was kind of like your role. This year, it's kind of open. It's kind of the starting job's kind of open out there for you.
Yeah.
What's going through your head with that?
No, for sure. Dalton just took that deal with the Texans, and we got. 2 other guys in the room, like I said earlier, Ferguson and Hendershot, really good players. Some of my good buddies. But
your tight end room looks kind of fun.
Dude, we have a blast. So Ferguson and Henny they're some funny dudes. I'm not gonna lie. But no, man, I mean, definitely excited for the opportunity. Like I said, Schultz has kind of been the guy the last couple of years. So
right.
Trying to get in that mix, that rotation. This is my last year on my deal, so trying to have a good solid year. So yeah, I mean, whether it's backup or starter, whatever it falls, hopefully I just get a lot of good film out there and just do my thing and see what happens.
Own your role, bro.
Yeah, just own a role, and keep owning that special teams too. So,
I mean, the Cowboys as an organization itself, bro. I mean, it's Jerry's world. It's fucking Dallas Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's
America's team.
And
did you want to go there originally? Were you like, dude, this is perfect for me, or what?
So yeah, I mean, I was undrafted, so I had teams calling me after drafting, and it did suck going undrafted, bro, because like you always think like, I'm gonna get drafted, like
right,
blah blah blah. You think you're gonna go high, and you just hear stuff from your agent like, oh, this team likes you, might take you late rounds, blah blah blah. So it just didn't work out, whatever. But the Cowboys were calling, really wanted me. I think I had like the Giants and Browns, some other teams like the Ravens. So I had options, It felt good to at least have options, but everything's happened so fast. Like people don't realize how fast, like you got to make a decision quick right after the draft. Because guys are getting calls and they're trying to fill roster spots.
Strike while the iron's hot, man.
Yeah. Right away. Like, so if you don't like take a deal right now, maybe it won't be there in like 10 minutes or something, or say. So, it's kind of chaos. The Cowboys made me a really nice offer, signing bonus, the biggest signing bonus. So I felt like they really, were trying to get me. So And you know, my agent kind of evaluated the roster, saw who they had at tight ends, and ended up being like a decent chance to make the roster. And the Cowboys in general just keep a lot of like free agents, like undrafted guys every year. Like in my class, probably kept 3 or 4 guys undrafted still on the team. Like Terrence Steele, our right tackle, was undrafted with me.
Okay.
He's a freaking beast. Rico Dowdle was a running back undrafted with me.
Yeah. I played against him.
So they just have a history of keeping guys, and I think they do a great job like just finding like undrafted guys in general.
I think that's really important that you talked about, like, because we never had someone go into depth. Okay, it's draft day. Obviously, you want the call. You don't get the call. You said you have like 10 minutes. I mean, like, what's first of all, what's going through your head? Like, what's your agent telling you? What's your family telling you? Like, what's that experience?
It's just like a crazy like mix of emotions, because like, yeah, you're pissed you can get drafted, but then it's like you gotta like focus up and make a decision, like, because this could be the difference between you making a team and, you know, not having a job. Depending on what team you go to. So it's just like, fuck, like, am I making the right choice? Like, where do I go?
Yeah. Well, you're what? You're 22 right now, right? Too probably at that point.
Oh yeah. At least.
It's a big. I would say it's a big call.
It's a big decision.
For your
and like
time. Yeah.
No one's telling you what to do either. It's just like, you know, it's your choice at the end of the day. I mean, your agent can help you. Like my agent told me, he's like, yeah, Cowboys, in my opinion, have the second best roster for you to make the team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in the NFL at that time. You know, he just goes off like, what are the contracts? Like, what are the draft picks already on the roster? How much the Cowboys have invested in other guys? Stuff like that. But you know, ended up getting the most signing bonus from them too. So you know, that's helpful. If at least I get cut, I have a decent signing bonus.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, you're living in Texas, which from a finance standpoint, it's one of the better places to play in the league.
And I mean, the Cowboys, like, just one of the.
Well, shit, we were talking about this morning. Oh, cheerleaders. I mean, we were talking about that. We were talking about like, all right, you know what? It's cool to be a Dolphins cheerleader, blah blah blah. And I said, like, listen, man.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about cheerleading for some fucking reason. It was after the Baby Gronk episode, so maybe that's why. lot went on in that. But
yeah,
I feel like if you're a cheerleader, like, that has to be the highest you could go is Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I mean, they're the most well known for sure. I mean, when you think of cheerleaders in general, like, you just think of Cowboys.
Cowboys for sure.
Yeah. Like if you're dressing up as like an NFL cheerleader for Halloween.
If it's fucking Halloween, you're drawing Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. It's not even close.
Put a star on there.
Get the blue. Get the.
You're not getting the Cincinnati Bengals cheerleader uniform or something. Or Baltimore Ravens or something.
New York Jets. The guy like the thermal.
Yeah, nothing against them, but you know, it's just iconic.
I mean, Sean, so transitioning real quick, you know, I had Danny Woodhead on the pod early January. Okay. Great dude, stud, white boys make noise, my guy. But he's trying to become a pro golfer.
Dude, okay? I've heard about that. Didn't he?
You didn't listen to Bring the Juice episode something, but it's fucking. He talks about it, and he barely missed the tour.
Dude, I heard he like came in or he won an event or something.
Won an event, came in second. If he would have won, he would be on the PGA.
That's crazy.
Damn,
he's like that, bro.
Okay,
that's crazy.
I mean, but anyways, so we had this great conversation, and one of the things we kind of opened up about was like, he said, like, hot take, his first big tournament, he's like, I've scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
That's impressive.
I've also flop shotted a 60 yards out, 2 feet from the pin. And it's like, I was more fired up for that in like a tournament with people watching than scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Huh. And he also said, hot take, I warmed up for the Super Bowl. I was nervous, obviously. Yeah. I was more nervous the first tee box of my first tournament ever, where like everyone's lined up on the sides, and she's like, bro, like I'm good, but like what the, I'm gonna dome somebody, bro. And Danny's the boy, bro. Yeah. I was trying to get him to come to the wedding, but he's got things that day.
Dude,
but
I think so. I'm a golfer too.
I was saying, let's talk about golf, bro.
Yeah,
that football and golf, I feel like they're kind of Mike's starting to become a golfer too, by the way.
Golf twice. Golf twice.
We need to get him some clubs, bro.
Dude, so the NFLPA, actually, quick side note before I get into golf, they have...
Before I dive into that
venture.
Yeah,
so we get the discounts, obviously.
Really?
The benefits page.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Be on the page.
We get like a 40% discount for paying in... is it TaylorMade or Callaway? It's one of them.
I think it's Callaway.
Yeah. So I got...
Get some clubs, Mike.
Yeah, get fitted, bro, for these ping clubs. I have pings, G425s. Amazing. Love them.
Sounds good.
So you literally just...
Me either.
Yeah, they're legit.
Come on, Costco.
All you gotta do is just go to like the PGA store, like schedule a fitting, 30 minutes. They just like you just try out some different clubs,
grips.
Yeah, different grips, different lengths.
Buy a couple fits.
I need a like golf lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like just give me 100% some lessons, and then I can get into it.
Yeah, I needed lessons. I've only been playing for like 4 years, so when I got here, I do lessons every off season. I got a guy. His name's Ryder. Awesome dude. He works in TPC Las Colinas in Dallas, like the Four Seasons Resort. Super nice course.
Sounds nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the more like words in the name, like it
makes it sound more.
Yeah. No,
it's
super
like 6
nice.
lines on the sleeve.
It's in like some rich suburb, like right near Dallas. But so yeah, those golf lessons helped me so much, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because I never played growing up. I played baseball, football, basketball, but I wasn't really big into golf. My dad wasn't a huge golfer. I didn't play until I got to Michigan, really.
Yeah.
College. And I was just using like some shitty like $500 clubs I got from Dick's or whatever.
Bro, we started last Christmas. The day after Christmas, we went to Dick's and got the 70% off.
Yeah.
We got the top flight. Me, my dad, and my two brothers.
Frank has like 5 clubs.
Me, my dad, and my 2 brothers. None of us ever played golf before. We're competitive as shit, and we're like, "Fuck it, we gotta get in on this, bro."
Oh yeah.
4 of us share 1 bag.
Oh God,
we were those guys, and then we played 3 rounds. We played 3 rounds. One of my brothers, he gets his own bag, and then my dad gets a bag. Then my brother's back. I still have the OG top flights, bro, and we lost like half them. I play with 5 clubs, and guess what? It works. It works. My biggest gap right now is I have nothing between a wedge.
Yeah.
In a 7-iron.
That could be a problem.
But I got a 52. I got a 60 now. My brother gave me my 5-wood, which I actually have this cut on my pinky because for some reason it has this plastic thing. I really lay into my shit.
Yeah.
Like on some Happy Gilmore shit. Like my strategy is like 60% of the time it works every time. I would say if we were to play a scramble, I'm a great 3rd man.
Okay.
Let me putt first.
Yeah.
You're gonna play probably 3 of my drives on the front 9 and 4 on the back 9 because I'll probably be a little alcohol lubricated at that point.
You need the swing lube for sure,
right?
Yeah, that brings the juice.
But bro, this shit is fun, and like I think as athletes, we like to compete.
Yeah,
and you get to compete and drink during this whole deal. So it's kind of fun. Golf carts they're comfy. You're outside.
Great. Yeah. Wonderful.
My dad and my brothers like it because it's a foursome.
With the boys.
It's great, man.
It's with the boys. I mean, it's really just like a guy's excuse to hang out with their boys, like in the
no phones, maybe some tunes.
You don't have to go to the club. You don't have to go
instead
out.
of going to the bar.
There's no trouble. There's no trouble.
You just want to hang out during the day.
It's like a bar outside.
It's athletic enough to where you hit a good one. Hey, bro,
nice.
I got that.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah. So definitely, there's days like that you just want to go out and get hammered. You're not even worried about shooting low.
I played around yesterday, and my buddies, they were like, "Yeah, let's all play our own ball."
Fuck that.
No, we tee off, all 4 of us. Water.
Yeah.
Like not past the next tee box. Complete shank, and then the other dude he barely even hit the ball.
Yeah.
And immediately we said, "All right, boys, we're going low, okay?
We're going
low. 4-man scramble. Fuck it, best ball.
Bro.
We're getting after it. Somebody pull their weight right now, bro."
That's the calling card. We're going low.
And we ordered like 8 fireball shooters, and we were talking about the high noon tequilas, which are phenomenal. Oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that looks so bad right
I
now.
know ice cubes. Cubes.
Yeah, I could use
Uber
some cubes.
eats some ice cubes,
Yeah,
bro.
fuck.
That's terrible, Mike.
I can go to my kitchen. But
It's okay. It's okay. We're almost done.
Bro.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true.
No, golf's fun.
this
And what are you playing today? So Dallas Cowboys have their own course.
We have our own golf club, bro. So
What?
Jerry's just like a crazy businessman, bro. Like we got everything. We got
What you got, Sean?
we got so much shit, bro. No, even in like the facility, dog. Like above the facility,
Will you flex real quick for us?
I'm gonna flex real quick. Above the facility, there's a Cowboys club. It's like exclusive club where like donor, like all the big suite holders, whatever. They're all a part of this club. It's literally like a 5-star restaurant, bro.
That's insane.
That you can see. There's like balconies. There's balconies on both sides. You can sit up there and watch our practice outside, and also watch our practice on the indoor.
What do you think
facility.
the minimum donation per year is to be part of that club?
Dude, I don't know.
It has to be 7 figures.
It's up there. It has to be up there.
Sean, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
It's at least 100K.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, maybe you get to like watch the guys if you're get out of here with that shit.
At least, bro. But so we get a discount eating there. Like, I mean, it's like
Discount? You don't even get to eat for free?
No, not for free. We get half off.
He's still a businessman.
He's still a businessman, bro. It's still a businessman.
Hey, it's a quarter of Gatorade in the locker room.
But like, bro, their food is so fire. Oh my god.
But like, can you bring a girl? You could bring a girl and stuff.
Oh
there?
yeah, I bring my girl there all the time.
Cool.
You know, she likes to eat there. And, you know, I mean, it's just as good as any.
Right.
Have you been to D Lincoln at the Star?
I gotta.
I just gotta step out.
I gotta say,
Dude, so it's such a good steakhouse. But I mean, it's right up there with like any steakhouse you can go to.
Okay.
I mean, they got the Wagyu steak, the freaking.
Are you a ribeye guy?
everything. I'm a ribeye guy.
Dude, I got a
Cowboy.
new segment I'm bringing. This is called Juicy Steaks. I rate steaks on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Can't use a 7 though.
Why not?
because 7's the go-to.
Think about it.
that. You
Think about it.
Something's
Think about
okay, but not too good. 7.
Yeah.
Rate
Take
it-
away a 7?
Let's say your boy
6 is
starts
bad.
dating a chick. Hey, yo, bro, what do you think she is on a scale of 1 to 10? She's a
If you
7.
say she's a 6, he's gonna be offended.
You're
If you
gonna
say
help,
she's
you're
an
helping
8,
your
he's
boy
gonna
out
be
though.
like,
You're
oh
helping your boy out
wow.
at that
If you say
point.
7, it's
I
like
think if you rate someone a 7, I feel like people could see them either as an 8 or 6. Like,
exactly. So you take
they're
the 7
probably
out.
1 or yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
One
didn't
or
mean to
the
interrupt.
other.
So you got the
you're good.
club. What else did Dallas
The
Cowboys
club,
got?
bro. So, I mean, yeah, they do like all the crazy. It's so fancy up there, but you actually got to dress nice, which kind of sucks. But can't wear hats either. That pisses me off, but whatever. No, but then we also got the golf club. I think we're the only NFL team with our own golf club. We
18 holes?
Oh yeah, 18 holes. It's
Like not in a par 3 bullshit. It's
also-
it's a full thing.
Yeah, it's a public course.
what's
Actually,
around there?
so anyone can play there, but it's like $200 to play there.
I mean, I'd play the Dallas Cowboys golf course for $200.
So the thing is, though,
Once or
you
twice.
get a free meal with that. It's included in the rounds.
Oh, wow.
And their restaurant there is damn near just as good as the one at the Cowboys Club.
They let you drink on the course, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Preferred?
Drinks are not included in that, but all the food like water, Gatorade. I mean,
Cart girls coming around.
Cart girls.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a halfway house, and how the course is set up. You go by the halfway house at 8 and 12. So you get the famous jalapeno sausages.
Okay.
Mike, we might need to go out there.
Dude, I'm telling you, I mean, I can bring you guys out.
Do
for real.
they
So we get-
judge you on
look.
how good you are at golf?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not really.
Have your shirt tucked in, you'll be cool.
Yeah, you just look the part. You're fine.
Sean, I live here. We've been training together for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
We got to go hang out in the office. We got to go do something. Go golfing, go hang out.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll come back to this Dallas Cowboys shit, bro. That sounds
100%.
Like in closing, because I know
yeah.
we got to wrap it up. I just want to know, like, how do you just total transition? How do you prepare? Like, how do you think Michigan prepared you for the Cowboys? NFL in general,
Dude, yeah, it was great.
Great question,
I'll say just fan base wise, like brand wise, very similar because obviously Michigan, one of the biggest fan bases in the college football, crazy fans, and
top five in sports, yeah.
I kind of had problems with that. Like first getting there, I'm from small ass town in Massachusetts, dude. I played like there'd maybe be like 300, 400 people at my high school games, and then you go to the big house, it's 100,000 fans.
That's the world record, right?
Most, biggest stadium. Yeah, 110 or something, 111 or
and
something.
that's what I was trying to get at because like us, we went to Fresno State. I mean, we good crowd on a good day, 32,000. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, those are like 36.
the good 36 on a really good day. but just like I know for myself, like walking into like my first game in Atlanta Falcons, obviously it was COVID, so there's nobody in there. But like the first game in 2021, you know, it was like, holy shit, like there's all these people here. But the loudest game I think I've ever played at was it was at the Cowboys. When we played Dallas Cowboys at the Cowboys.
I think our stadium is slept on for how loud it is.
No, it gets loud. And the thing is too, like, hot take. Defense. Hot take here. If you're on defense, it is, when you have a loud fan base, it is shitty. I have that. Let me tell you.
I've always wondered because like
it's shitty. Like, so I have the green dot, so I have to tell everybody to play. We're pumping everybody up, and everybody's screaming louder. You think it like I'm out there, like I'm out of breath, screaming on top of my lungs, like, you know, I'm trying to get out. So like, I will say this, like, when you have a really good fan base, it makes it fun because you know it's loud. But like on offense too, like when you go to like these big places like that, I think Dallas Cowboys have a really good like stadium. It's loud.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. Like, it brings the juice when it gets that loud. 100%.
Love that.
I'm trying to. I'm plugging the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when the crowd gets hyped up like that, it's something else. And I mean, I think just going back to like when I first got to Michigan, it's like it really taught me you have to like kind of block that shit out.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, once you're on the field, it's like, you know, football's football. Like, you know, the field's the same size, high school, college. It's the same.
Fucking Pop Warner.
You're doing the same shit. You know, once you get on that field, you just got to enter that zone. And I think, you know, just the bigger the fan base, whatever, the noise, it just, you know, teaches you to walk in a little more. I'm sure you kind of learned that. So, you know, it taught me that, and also just to ignore the fans on social media.
Man. Block out the outside noise, bro.
Oh, my God, dude. I used to, like, I was a sophomore playing, like, anytime I dropped a ball, I got guys in my...
It's terrible.
Add me on Twitter and shit. I'm like, who are these people, man? I'm like tweeting back at them. And
no, fuck you, bro.
Like, why am I even doing this shit, bro?
And, you know, like, it's one of those things where, like, we know, like, everyone always says, like, ignore it, like...
Block out the outside noise.
Block out the outside. But we look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tag us. We're gonna look at it
sometimes,
we're
bro.
Have to,
it's
bro.
like, I mean, you know, I got curious. I'm like, you know, I'll go search my name on Twitter after a game, see what the people are saying.
Man,
don't do that.
What are you doing?
Don't
get out of here with that shit.
Do that. Did that like one time. I was like, oh, geez.
I'm terrible. Yeah, like, damn, I must suck. Like,
I mean, you see good shit, but it's the people that type shit out on Twitter like that all the time.
The
are
burners,
just
2 followers.
Stupid. Holy shit.
But they have no idea what's going on. They watch TV. And
they have no idea. It's crazy. But I mean, just dealing with that and you know, I feel like all that taught me. It really prepared me for the Cowboys. So I mean, obviously their fan base is just as crazy, just as loud. So,
yeah. Sean, you're the man. I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's go to Michigan versus Fresno State 2024 together.
100%.
Definitely.
I'm not even joking. Let's book that. We're in that. Before that, I want us 3.
Where's it at?
The big house,
they're paying
of course.
They're paying us to go.
You guys will see a real stadium.
We play Bama.
We play Bama.
But dead ass, I appreciate you coming on the pod, bro. You bring the juice. Dude. I'll get you some. The juice. We got our own golf merch, so I got to get you some Travis Matthews shit.
Oh, yeah, we got some good stuff.
Maybe let's do a little scramble. Bring one of your tight ends. We'll go low one day at the Dallas Cowboys. I'll buy the Topo Chico seltzers and we'll get after it. But appreciate you, man.
No, 100%.
We'll be sure to follow Sean on all his social medias. Follow his journey. Keep a lookout for him this year. Maybe we'll bring you out to Fresno, give you a nice steak dinner. Yeah,
would love to go.
Show you. I don't know if you're a country boy. I could show you a good time though, bro.
Let's do it, man. I appreciate you guys.
Hey, subscribe, follow Sean, bring the juice. Buy some new hats too while you're at it, bro. What the fuck?
Check out the hat.
Hey, check that. Hey, look at the plug. Look at the plug.
Bring in the juice, man.
Bring in the juice.
Appreciate it.
All right, y'all.